So we have some new information regarding the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Hero Beast Gohan figure. I'm going to give you the quick information really quick on this guy. It is a Premium Bandai exclusive. I had a feeling it was going to be. It's going to be around $65. Estimated delivery month is going to be August of 2023, and pre-orders are dropping in a couple days from now. February 2nd, 2023, around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it's like 5 p.m. on the West Coast, I believe. There is one particular thing about this pre-order that I am not a big fan about, and we will talk about that a little bit later in the video. First of all, I want to talk about some of the images provided from Tamashii Nations on their Instagram page as well as on Premium Bandai. I will leave links down in the description below of all of my sources so you can check out some of the information for yourself. So, as you can see here, I've been focusing on this image, a pretty close-up image of the screaming face on Gohan with the special beam cannon hands there, looking really sick. You also get to see some of these scratched-up details on the gi here, and they did confirm that there is a new sculpt, this soft plastic overlay over the chest here for the gi. I'm not entirely sure why they decided to go that route, to allow for more articulation or not entirely sure. Hopefully it doesn't hinder articulation because the range of motion was still pretty good on the previous Gohan. And here's a standing image of Gohan here with the more smirk, gritting teeth face. This is such a cool pose. Really well done. So I cannot tell you what all is brand new between this and the previous one because, I don't know if the muscles are a different size compared to the previous one. It looks like they took the overall sculpt of the previous one and added, they retooled it a bit with some scratches and some scrapes and some battle damage mostly on his skin and his gi. If that's all they did, I'm fine with that because it's the same body throughout the film basically. So I wouldn't expect much less. I thought the body was fine beforehand. Again, the biggest difference being not just those details, but that soft plastic overlay covering the torso, which I believe they're going to be doing the same thing with the Orange Piccolo when that comes out, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But this standing pose here of him looking kind of menacing with the gritting teeth expression, that is really sick. I do think that the hair sculpt here is also very well done. This is more of a crouched pose right here where he is using the those hands for special beam cannon can double as an instant transmission, and that's really cool. This is more of a gritting teeth expression here. You can see some more of those details that we've already kind of seen with the rips in the gi. You can see, I believe the boots are similar from the previous figure, which I don't really mind all that much. I'm trying to look here. Someone said, I don't remember who said online, but someone said that the actual armbands also have some battle damage on there, and I can't see it right now. And I'm inclined to believe it, but I guess some of the images here, I just can't tell very well. But also, as you can see here, this screaming face, this is a zoomed out image, basically from the beginning, that you get to see. Zoomed out here, you get to see some of the, the crouching poses here with some of the details, like on that knee, the scrapes on the knee and all that. And again, just some more of that battle damage on the gi here. You get to see the screaming face, which is looking to the right just ever so slightly. I do wish it was more of a centered look for those eyes. I'm sure it can work just fine still. So to basically recap the faces, we have a stern face, this screaming expression here, gritting teeth, smirk, and gritting teeth, angry for certain poses. This right here is the big selling point for me, not just the fact that this is Beast Gohan. We are finally getting a special beam cannon blast effect in this line. And even though it took Premium Bandai for us to get it, I hope another figure down the line will get it. In the mainline stuff, this is really cool that we're getting this effect. The translucent blue plastic, I think it's going to have a little bit of like a frost effect, like a little bit of paint towards the tip there. That's spiral, as you can see, sculpted in there. And I assume it's going to come with that clear stand, so that way it can actually stand on its own. This is really sick. Very happy they're including this, and I can see why this is a $65 figure. Another pose right here with him in the air. If you look at the left hand, it looks like we're getting pretty much the same pair of hands from before, where we have the index and middle finger in a particular pose, and the rest of the hand is, the fingers are scrunched there. Right hand is this open palmed pose hand. Not much I can really describe. It's just we're going to get the same amount of hands as well as the extra special beam cannon hand. Again, can double as instant transmission. Here is a kicking pose right there. I cannot, for some reason, it feels like they retooled some things and need to not look exactly the same from the previous figure. I'm mostly looking at the right knee. I'm not sure if it's just the way they have it posed that's kind of tripping me up right now. But you do get this kicking in the air pose here. Fist on the figure as well. I'm just going off of what is basically being shown, so that way you guys have an understanding of what's coming with this figure. The link down in the description below also specifies what the figure is coming with. But the gritting teeth expression is on this particular head in this image here. And there's not much I have a problem with here. Looks really good. One thing we do have that is really sick, arms crossed. And I'm hoping that this figure, not only the head is compatible with the previous figure if you wanted to, and vice versa, putting the normal Gohan head on this battle damage body, I hope these arm crossed accessories are going to work for the previous Gohan. I'm not entirely sure, actually. If it was never designed for those arms to pop out in the first place, it's probably not going to pop out. Yeah, there might be a way, but there's also a potential that you could break the arms on the previous figure. So I'm just going to have to assume that these arms crossed are only going to be for this figure. Unfortunately, it'd be cool if they were compatible, because the Superhero Piccolo arms, they still pop out. And even though the previous 3.0 Piccolo, those arms are a different color from the Superhero ones, they still are compatible if you want to paint those up. But either way, it's a really cool accessory that we're getting the arms crossed here. We are getting a bonus piece here for the regular Gohan figure, and this is his face right before he turns into Beast. So it was a little bit hard to see in this image, but you can see a little bit of red in the eyes. I thought this was just another angry expression that just had black eyes for a second. I was like, they messed up on this. But no, the eyes are red in this face and head. This hair sculpt looks very similar to the previous one. So if it was just a faceplate, I think it would have been fine. It could be a little bit of a different sculpt, though I'm not entirely sure right now. But yeah, you're getting a lot if you are pre-ordering the other figures. And I have the roster right here of all the figures. You have the mainline figures that don't come with any Gohan accessories, and that's what I mean by you're getting a lot if you pre-order the other figures. You have, Piccolo, Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan, which I don't have Goku or Vegeta still yet. But with the Premium Bandai figures, you can see here, Gamma 1 and 2, you know what they come with. And I skipped out on those. I got the DL Customs Super Saiyan head because I knew I wanted to get the Beast Gohan figure. I skipped out on the DL Customs head sculpts. Pan's going to come with a smiling face for Gohan. Broly's going to come with a windswept action hair and face for Gohan. Not sure what we would be getting with Orange Piccolo, whatever pre-order bonus that is, or if they're even going to do one at that point. But as you can see in this roster image here, there is a free shipping campaign associated with not only this figure here, but Beast Gohan. It's you buy pretty much, you pre-order Beast Gohan and you're going to get free shipping for Orange Piccolo, and that pre-order is dropping next month around the same time. So let me go over how this campaign works. And again, this link is down in the description below. Essentially, once the pre-orders drop on February 2nd, 8 p.m., it's going to... this one's going to be different based on the actual amount that they're having. It's not going to have a pre-order window date like they usually do. Apparently, they're going to have a limited number of qualities just straight up. So that way, there's not going to be an actual end date. Once they fulfill the pre-orders that they have, that's it. That begs the question, how many of these figures are they going to have? Because if they limit these pre-orders enough to where the website... This is the problem with them announcing it this way. People now know that there is going to be a set limit that is going to be sold, and not just a time limit. And now more and more people are going to rush to get this. It's going to overload the website more and more and more. I don't know why they decided to do it like this. Now, in the past, like if you go over to Broly's Even for the Broly's pre-order that's still up, it does say the pre-order period of this item may end suddenly despite any previously announced pre-order end date if the maximum order limit is reached. So that's usually what it is, but pretty much the majority of the time, unless it's a con exclusive, they're just only going to go all the way out until the actual end of the pre-order date. With this, though, they're just straight up going to have a limited number of slots for pre-orders, and that just makes things so much harder. I would love to be able to pre-order this at my own convenience, just with its particular, time frame window, and not this whatever this limit of number items they're going to have for Beast Gohan. Again, we don't know exactly how many they're going to have, but the way they have made this sound, it does not seem like it's going to be all that easy this time around to get this particular figure. Here's my particular stance on this. You could say skill issue all you want. I'm inclined to agree, but I work midnights over on Eastern Standard Time, so I'm going to be asleep usually when this pre-order drops around 8 p.m. And if it's going to sell out that quick, then I'm going to have to wake up in the middle of me sleeping to try to pre-order this figure. Whereas if they did it normally, I could wake up the next day around midnight, pre-order it really quick, and then be done with it and give them my money. I don't understand why they're doing this particular way, because they know that we've been very hyped for this figure. What rights issues could be the problem here? They've been making these Dragon Ball figures for this many years, and if there's a potential rights issue as to why they're doing it this way, I don't really buy it, if I'm being honest. I know there's some things under the seams that maybe I don't understand, but at the same time, it just seems like they're doing this because they want to. I'm not going to say that as a fact. That's just how it feels. And another thing that someone might say to me regarding this issue, first world problems. Totally understand that. Look, if I miss out on Beast Gohan, even though I'm very excited, I've been wanting to get this figure for a while, I'm going to wake up the next day if I don't get this. The sun's going to shine again. I get it. It's just annoying, and I personally don't understand why they have to do it this way. I find it very obnoxious that this is the way that they're doing it. However, like I said, if you end up pre-ordering this figure, you will receive a coupon for free shipping for the Orange Piccolo. Who knows if that's going to be the same thing where they only have a set limited number of those figures, just like with Beast Gohan. Don't get me wrong, the Beast Gohan here looks fantastic. I've been very excited for this particular figure, and that's why I feel this way, is because I just don't understand why they're doing it this way. I'm a little bit annoyed. Some other people are also annoyed about it. Also, this is still only available, I believe, US only. Other places, like internationally, are kind of screwed out of it, and it's usually really annoying for the international collectors. They get chipped out of so much stuff, not just from Bandai, but from other companies as well. As much as I love Bandai, and I thought that they absolutely killed it last year, and I think they're going to kill it again this year, they are not devoid of any criticism, and this stuff is really annoying to me. But that's just my opinion. I'm still going to try to pre-order this figure here. Hopefully, I can at least try to get it. And this is one Premium Bandai figure that I want to review, because usually when I get a Premium Bandai con exclusive, that's a Dragon Ball figure, I keep it in the box to help retain its value. This one, I really want to open and review because I am very excited about this figure. But we'll have to wait and see if I even am able to get one. I'm going to have to wake up 10 minutes before the actual pre-order drops. So that's the information that you need to know. Good luck to anyone trying to pre-order this. Watch this not sell out within a week, and like a week later they're still available and I look like an idiot. I am totally ready to hold nail on this one. Don't worry. Thanks again for watching. Please let me know down in the comments below what you think about the news here, what you think about the video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys later.